This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, man. I want to sit here and I want to talk about the Golden State Warriors versus the Toronto Raptors. This is the most realistic, because again, I'm Mr. Realist here. I reside in realistic realms. You know what I'm saying? I'm a truth teller and I come with cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truths. The truth of the fact of the matter is this. The Toronto Raptors have every bit the ability to dispatch the Golden State Warriors. Anyone that's telling you otherwise don't know shit about basketball. I'm going to say it again. They don't know shit about basketball, because you have to look at the dynamics of what's in front of you. Kawhi Leonard is the best player in the game right now, especially in the postseason, a la minus Kevin Durant, because Kevin Durant is injured. He would be number 2 if Kevin Durant was there, but he's not. He's playing the best basketball right now. And we all know how basketball works, especially when you're in that rhythm and in that moment of basketball. You know what I'm saying? You're at your peak. I keep telling everybody the postseason is the real NBA season. Anyone that thinks the Golden State Warriors is just going to beat the Raptors in 6, you guys are not learning your lesson. That's why I always say, and the prediction king strikes again. When the prediction king strikes again, learn from the prediction king. Remember, I'm Yoda. I'm teaching you hard-headed Luke Skywalker type cats. But y'all not trying to learn anything. I'm giving y'all comprehension, the $1 million game, but y'all ain't trying to hear me out here in these NBA streets. Because every time I try to tell you something, instead of you guys just say, you know what? And the prediction king strikes again. Let me see how I can become a prediction king myself, a la Star Power and Entertainment. You see, he's the number 2 prediction king. You know why? That's why he laughs. It's because he's been watching my predictions and he's learning. He's being molded by it. You know what I'm saying? I'm Bane versus Batman on his ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm molding him by what I'm bringing to the table. And he's learning from it. And hence his predictions are getting good. Alistair 49, his predictions are getting better because he's learning from my prediction ways as the prediction king that I am. They're learning. They're watching. They're being molded. That's what you guys need to do. You need to be molded. Each and every round from the first round, when I said Toronto was going to make it to the final, everybody kept laughing. Nah, Toronto's going to get beat. Everybody agreed that Toronto was going to win in the first round. But from second round and up, nah, Toronto ain't going to make it. They ain't going to make it. And every time what happens, they keep making it. You guys have to look at what's going on with the Golden State Warriors. Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson are system players. There's a reason why Klay Thompson was omitted from the All-NBA team. I know people sitting here saying, oh, it's a slight. Klay Thompson has deficiencies, man. He's inconsistent. I agree with him not being nowhere near that list. I already told you what that list should look like. Go look at that video that I put out there for first NBA All-Team and second NBA All-Team. That's what it should look like at its truest and most properest levels. Klay Thompson's not on my list because he's inconsistent, man. That's what people don't understand. Is he a really good two-way player? Yes, but he's inconsistent with it. And here's the limit to Klay Thompson's game. Same limit with Stephen Curry. They can only play in that Dub Nation system that Steve Kerr has devised for them. I'm going to say it again. They can only play within that Dub Nation's system that Steve Kerr has devised for them. They can't play outside of that system. They just can't. It's not in them to do that. And if anyone is sitting there and watching it and using what I call the true basketball eye test and no ultra fanboyism nonsense, they could see the truth of the fact of the matter. They can see the full weight and the gravity in which I'm operating and in which I'm saying things. People are getting caught up in this Houston Rockets and Portland Trailblazers. I gave cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat truths. I keep telling people the truth can't be argued with. It can only be agreed with. The truth can only be stalemated with what? Truth. Whew. Poetry moment. What I said was too deep and profound. Let me rewind that again because I need this to marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me and hear me well, folks. The truth can't be argued with. It can only be agreed upon. The truth can only be stalemated with what? Equivalent truth. Anything you say that goes in argument with the truth that doesn't match up because it's truth itself is error, folks. So it does not stack up. And if people are being honest with themselves, they could see that Stephen Curry is a system player. This is why he has issues against elite defenses. There's a blueprint on Stephen Curry. That shit started with Matthew Dellavedova. You put a physical defender on him that can outmuscle him and that makes him pick up his dribble. Meaning, a la put the ball on the floor. It's just my way of saying pick up your damn dribble. Make him pick up his dribble and make him start shooting errant shots and forget that he has a team. Because there's two glaring deficiencies with Stephen Curry. You out-physical him and you make him forget to get everybody else involved. Because Stephen Curry doesn't have the highest assist ratios. Because he's very high-octane scoring for a point guard. That can be a pro and it can be a con at the same time too. Because remember, what is the role of a point guard? To be a floor general and to get everyone involved. But if you're not getting everyone involved and you're not being the floor general that you're supposed to be, and you're so caught up in getting yours, that means you negate everyone else. Remember, Golden State Warriors are all about, folks trying to, Golden State Warriors is all about folks trying to, how should I say this? Folks trying to, what's the key word? Folks trying to paint a picture that they are more than what they are. Yes, I'm going to say it again. The Golden State Warriors is a product of being painted a picture of folks trying to say that they're more than what they are. The way that they played has gotten away years past, but teams have caught up, man. This is why in 2016 they went out and got Kevin Durant, because they needed an over-the-top player to put them over the top. I'm going to say it again. They needed an over-the-top player to put them over the top. That's what Kevin Durant did. He put them over the top. And with him not being there, they're no longer over the top. They're right there with the pack. But it has to be the right team. The Milwaukee Bucks or the Toronto Raptors would have been the right team. Yes, that Milwaukee Bucks that lost to the Toronto Raptors, they would have given the Golden State Warriors fits because they were number one in offensive efficiency. And guess what? The real stuff that counts. Because Dennis Rodman said the greatest term in basketball. Offense gets the glory, but defense wins championships. Woo. Let me say that again. Offense gets the glory, but defense wins championships. You need defense. And Milwaukee was number one in defensive efficiency. The problem is they faced a team that was more experienced than them. Hence, Kawhi Leonard was able to take it to the likes of a Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's why I was telling y'all. That's why I said y'all got to listen to me, man. I know this basketball better than anybody. I damn near invented this damn thing. I'm Naismith of this damn basketball. Because I see things that people can't see. I'm a basketball prophet and a basketball visionary. So I'm operating 7 steps ahead of folks. All you can do is just follow the steps that I'm laying out. You can't keep up. It's that simple. I'm going to say it again. All you can do is follow the steps I'm laying out. You can't keep up. It's just that simple. You can try, but you'll realize I'm still always going to be ahead. 7 steps. And I told y'all, Giannis Antetokounmpo was the 3rd best player in the playoffs. Kawhi Leonard showed y'all. Because I understand experience weighs a factor in basketball. This same Kawhi Leonard, if you've been watching when he played with the San Antonio Spurs, he's locked up efficiently Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson with Danny Green. They've locked these boys down. If you go back and do some film study and some tailor the tape on San Antonio Spurs when those guys were there versus the Golden State Warriors, you can see the defensive job they put on these guys. And Serge Ibaka's not a slouch defensively. Pascal Siakam is not a slouch defensively. That's what I'm trying to tell people, man. You need Kevin Durant in this scenario because this is what happens. Even at 80% Kevin Durant. Because if you have Kevin Durant out there, Kawhi Leonard has to stay home on Kevin Durant. That's how great Kevin Durant is. Whew. Y'all not hearing me, man. If you have Kevin Durant out there, even if he's 80%, you take Kawhi Leonard out of having to guard a Stephen Curry or Klay Thompson. Because if Kevin Durant's not there, Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green could interchangeably take turns shutting down Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. Because their defensive capabilities have enough physicality there to limit these guys because they're system players. And I'm saying some deep and profound stuff. I'm giving you basketball 303. So y'all need to take out y'all notepads and scribble, folks. Not giving you 101 material. I'm giving you 303. Kevin Durant is a player that can play in and out of the system. That's how great he is in this modern day era. He's the best player on the planet. He's an OG, aka a guy that's mastered the game. So you need him out there even if he's not 100%. Because if he's out there, that means Kawhi Leonard is taken out of the equation. Hence, Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson can go off. Because Danny Green can only guard one of them at a time. See what I'm saying? So one of them is always going to be able to go off. That's why Kevin Durant needs to be there. The Golden State Warriors are not going to beat no damn Toronto Raptors in 6 if Kevin Durant is not there in that finals. Y'all going to see what I'm talking about. That's why y'all got to listen to me, man. I know what I'm talking about. Not just doing what everybody else is doing, running their mouths. I'm giving you guys cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truths. I'm not telling you what you want to hear. I'm telling you what you need to hear. Don't pick Golden State because, oh, that's my team. I'm biased to the fact, and I'm just picking them because they're going to win. Pick them because you're being realistic, and you're seeing what's going to happen. They're going to get beat up physically, man, because the East teams play physical defense, man. The West teams are more finesse. But Kevin Durant is one of them rugged style of players, man, because Kevin Durant has gone through defenses like a Ron Artest. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Kevin Durant has seen so many types of defenders. He's seen a Kobe Bryant in his prime that used to guard him. He's seen a Ron Artest. He's seen a Bruce Bowens. He's seen a Tony Allen. Kevin Durant has seen all of these different types of outfit of defenders, man. That's why Kawhi Leonard ain't going to faze him, because he's already seen this level of defense and it's already guarded him. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's the only one above the fray that can stand above Kawhi Leonard, because he knows with Kawhi Leonard, his defense is so efficient that he has one option. That's just to shoot over his ass because he's 7 feet. And that's what he's going to do. He's not going to put the ball on the floor because Kawhi Leonard's hands are too good for that. He's not going to sit there and do any false or lazy dribbles because Kawhi Leonard's hands are too good for that. I'm telling you, I know Kawhi Leonard's defense. What Kevin Durant is going to do is nothing razzle-dazzle. He's going to play simple, fundamental basketball and use the full repertoire of his footwork. Because that's what you got to do. That's the respect you got to give a level of a defender of that magnitude of Kawhi Leonard, man. And then just shoot over him. Go look at those games when Kevin Durant comes to play against Kawhi Leonard. He busts him. And Kawhi Leonard can't guard him because, like I said, Kevin Durant is an anomaly. He's just shooting over him. He has that offensive capability to do that. This is how you nullify a defender of a Kawhi Leonard's ability. You have to have a full repertoire offensive game. Kevin Durant is the new guy to have that. Kobe Bryant was the previous one. Go look at how when Kobe Bryant used to put it to Kawhi Leonard. Your offensive game has to have full repertoire. And it can't be limited. Stephen Curry's offensive game is limited. You take away that three-point shot from him, everything starts and ends with that three-point shot. It's like you take away his, kind of like his basketball soul. Same thing with Klay Thompson. The greatest post-up three-point shooter. You take that away from him, what does he have? Yeah, he sometimes can put the ball on the floor and go do layups, but that's not his bread and butter, man. This is what I'm trying to tell people. If you're watching basketball and you're paying attention to the magnitudes of how the sport is played, you know what I'm talking about. What I'm saying makes absolute sense. So this whole rhetoric of can Golden State Warriors beat them? No, they can't beat teams that challenge them. Not this version of the Golden State Warriors team, especially a team like the Toronto Raptors that have something to prove. People can't see when a team is hungry, man. Kawhi Leonard has hunger written all over his face, man. I'm going to say it again. He has hunger written all over his face. I don't know why folks can't see that. That's why you need Kevin Durant, who's equally as hungry, because guess what? Kevin Durant wants that third finals MVP to validate the fact that he runs this shit. So you need Kevin Durant for that. Plus all of these media heads saying, oh, Golden State Warriors can't win. They can win without Kevin Durant. That's more log on the wood for Kevin Durant to go in there and show up and show out, man. So can the Golden State Warriors beat the Toronto Raptors without Kevin Durant? An emphatic no. I'm going to say it again. An emphatic no. And if anyone tells you that, tells you otherwise, they're giving you modern day Rudy Poo and Plum Brain ultra fanboy and ultra fangirl rhetoric. This is He Knows His Sport. Check it out.